What's up, my peoples? It's your boy Heck to the tech to the get that check. What up, man? What I want to talk about, man. I want to talk about that Trump speech he did. I think it was Sunday. Yeah, where he spoke about Queens. He spoke about Queens. He talked about his community. How he said it's a beautiful community, you know what I mean? Most of that community is full of immigrants that he wanna deport back to the countries that he wanna kick out. You know what I'm saying? First of all, you know what I mean? Second of all, he was talking about Elmhurst Hospital. I'm not gonna lie. Every hospital in New York is going through some crazy stuff. Those trucks is real, man. Is real. Those trucks are piling up with bodies. They don't got rooms in the morgue. Them trucks is piling up with bodies. You know what I mean? They don't even have no more room. They gotta get more trucks. So it's not only Elmhurst, Queens. It's a lot of hospitals. It's almost every hospital in New York. You know, Brooklyn, Manhattan, Bronx, Staten Island, Long Island. It's every hood. You know what I mean? And this shit is crazy. I just think what he said was real confusing. He was talking about what he saw, what he witnessed was horrible. The black bodies in these trucks. He was like, first he was like, what he witnessed was horrible. The black bodies in these trucks, there was so many of them. You know, he at first he thought, you know, they were like supplies or something, but it turned out to be bodies, you know. And then right after he says that, these people are doing a wonderful job. I mean, yeah, he says something like that. He's like, these people, he was like, all right, he goes from talking about these morgue trucks, all right? That's what I'm gonna call it, morgue trucks, right? The trucks that are holding the bodies because they got no room in the morgues. He goes from talking about that, like all these bodies he's seeing in the morgues, and these big truck morgues that are getting packed. You know how big these trucks are? They're pretty freaking big. To be honest with you, they're pretty big. You know what I mean? And he goes from talking about seeing these trucks filled with morgues, like at Elmhurst Hospital, for example, and then he jumps into saying these people are doing a magnificent job. That shit was confusing to me, man. What's a magnificent job? losing people, seeing bodies piling up, bodies being piled up and piled up. These people, these hospitals are not receiving what they're supposed to be receiving. They're not receiving the proper tools to work with their patients. They know the training, they just don't got enough tools. The ventilators, the protective gear, everybody's getting infected, you know what I mean? It's becoming a problem. And Trump just kind of like, jokes about it, you know what I mean? Like, how can you go from talking about bodies, seeing piles of bodies in these trucks, to these people doing a magnificent job? I don't know, man. That to me did not make any sense, you know what I mean? But it's true, you know what I mean? It's true. Like, these people are trying their hardest, but people are still getting infected. People are still dying. It's just getting worse. And they're not supplying the proper equipment that they need to supply, you know? Trump don't give a F about Queens. He don't give a F about his community. He just don't care. Nobody cares. We're seriously turning into China. It's getting there. At one point, we're all gonna have this shit. You know what I mean? It is not a lie. It is not a lie. At one point, we're all gonna get this shit. That's a fact. I pray we don't. You know what I mean? I really pray we don't, but it ain't looking too good for New York, man. It's not looking too good for us. And it's not looking too good for Georgia, Virginia, Chicago, New Orleans, Florida. It's coming for y'all. This thing is getting stronger, believe it or not. At first they said the heat will destroy it, bam, bam, bam. But now, the heat ain't doing shit to it no more. You know what I mean? It's just a big freaking confusion. This thing is getting stronger. It looks like a monster is just getting stronger. You know what I mean? But they need to decrease the population. And this was their plan to do it. Everything comes from China, right? Everything starts in China. So they figured, let's start this in China too, you know? You know what I mean? Made in China. Coronavirus. COVID-19. I heard they called it COVID-19 because they found a vaccine for it in 2019 that they don't want to release. You know what I mean? I mean, if people own a patent to a vaccine, it means it exists, right? So, where is it? Why don't they put it out? Why? Because it's gonna be those microchips that they're gonna put in you. And if you refuse it, they're gonna kill you. But we're gonna die anyway, right? So it don't matter if we refuse to put a vaccine in me. Now what I wanna know, my family. I'm very frightened for them because I don't want to see them sick, and at the same time I don't want to see them get killed. But at the same time, I don't want them to accept the mark of the devil. So we're gonna have some hard times coming, and we're gonna have to talk to our families. We're gonna have to sit them down and tell them, look, they're gonna try them and mark you with the beast. And you're gonna have to reject it, even if it means they kill you. You know what I mean? It's gonna happen to all of us eventually. I mean, we're gonna die eventually. What is the purpose of resisting a vaccine? I mean, a chip that heals a chip that's supposedly a vaccine that heals a virus or whatever, that we could probably fight off anyway on our own. And on top of that, they're gonna tell us that they'll kill us on the spot if we don't accept this vaccine. Well, fuck it, kill me, man, because I ain't accepting your shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not accepting the mark of the beast. You know what I'm saying? And if you do, it's because you a pussy. Straight up and down. You know what I'm saying? There's gonna be a lot of pussies at the end of the day. We just gotta accept it. Accept death. I know it's easier said than done. I mean, a lot of people commit suicide anyway. A lot of people don't care about their lives nowadays, you know? There's a lot of overdosing going on, a lot of suicide, a lot of depression. So people really not really caring about their lives. They're not caring about their souls, you know? We got to get right with God. Get right with God. Because times are going to get bad. It's already getting bad, you know? I mean, just look what we're going to have to deal with. Look what we have to deal with right now. We got to watch our back from something we can't even see. Something we can't even fight. Unless it's inside of us. You know what I mean? Like, it's ridiculous. Anyway, that's my video for today. Like, subscribe, comment. Let me know your thoughts, you know? Peace.